Is this spelling the way of things to come in 2025? Strong businesses will get a good exit?
Well, Caroline, thanks for having me. It's great to be here, and we're really excited to celebrate ServiceTitan's IPO today. I think that there's a lot of positive signs on the macro, and also even if you look back in 2024, we've had a handful of successful tech IPOs. We have a new administration going forward, maybe some different regulation around AI and M&A, and so we hope that this will be a tailwind for a great crop of other fantastic private companies to go public.
Nina, take us back to the journey of how it started with ServiceTitan. What were the key learnings from having made that first check into them and their trajectory since?
Well, at Index, when we make investments and we try to invest as early as possible, it is really all about the entrepreneurs. And it's hard to find a more mission-driven set of co-founders than Ara and Vahe, who, as they shared, really built this business to solve a problem that their dads had. And then they realized that this market was absolutely enormous and actually one of the backbones of America. And what really drives them is bringing cutting-edge technology, like, for example, now even AI, to some of these industries that were very much forgotten by technology for a very long time.
A lot of them haven't been forgotten. Wiz, cyber security, for example, another tailwind, I'm sure, unfortunately, because we keep seeing more and more upending of whether people are trying to get money from us, trying to be able to penetrate businesses in certain ways. What are the other tailwinds going into 2025?
Yeah, well, I think that identity is going to be really important. You know, everybody is talking about these AI agents, and you can imagine how important it's going to be to actually prove you are a human being and the person that you say you are. So, for example, one of our portfolio companies, Persona, that started doing KYC for a lot of crypto and fintech companies, is now being used by some of the leading edge AI companies to make sure that the person that is using the LLM on the other side is actually who they say they are. And so I think we'll start to see a lot more companies like this really in the wake of the incredible technological shift that AI has brought to the world.
Not all eyeball scanners, as we're well coined, but I'm interested, Nina, about some of the valuations that you're seeing on these generative AI adjacent businesses. Are they still incredibly heady? Are you still able to get in at a decent price?
You know, the valuations are still pretty high for AI, and it's definitely a tale of two cities. Whether you're an AI company, you get a premium on a valuation, and if you're not, you know, it's more the traditional SaaS metrics. But I think 2025 is going to be all about show me the ROI of investing and buying AI. And that's why I think a lot of companies that are industry-specific AI solutions will probably have a front row seat to being able to demonstrate how they have embedded AI into their value proposition for their end customers that has either helped them generate revenue or save costs. And so it's going to be interesting to watch how those numbers come out in 2025 on ROI.
And there's been a lot of hand-wringing around that. And a lot of people trying to say, just show me. When you hear non-stop agentic AI, are you slightly, this is a hype, or are you actually like, look, there is real productivity to be had here and we're going to show you?
Well, I think you always have to think of investments and trends as bottoms up and tops down. You know, tops down, we got the foundational models and the LLMs, which have been absolutely incredible. And I think 2023 and 2024 have all about been, you know, how does the dust settle on how we use this technology? And then bottoms up is starting really with a customer problem. What is the problem you're willing to solve for your customer, and how much are they willing to pay you? And I think we're still in the early innings of that. And I think that will be the future of AI investments in the next 2 years.